Hi, welcome to Copenhagen Fashion Week's Autumn Winter 20 Digital Edition live Q&A. My name is Julia Brenard. I'm the Acting Shopping Director at British Vogue, currently based in London. Join with me today is Susanna and Maria from Holzweiler, who've just presented their Autumn Winter 21 collection and are here to answer a few questions. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the new collection. How does it feel presenting it digitally?
It's very different, I have to say. Yes, Susanna?
Different format, but just as exciting in a way.
Yeah,
so I have a couple of questions.
All day.
Yeah, it's very different, isn't it? So I have a couple of questions for you. The twist in Kistefos in Norway is the latest on an impressive list of creative collaborations. Tell me how this one came about and how it influenced your collection.
Actually, we went to this amazing place, the Kistefos place, half a year ago, to get inspired by all the amazing art that's in that area, and to see that new building that's made of a BIG, an architect company from Copenhagen. And we got so impressed by that building. It's so much more than just an art gallery. It's also a bridge twisting from one side of the river to another. And it's located like in the middle of the nature. So you have all these reflective, really nice imaginary of the nature in the water under that building. And also you have all the really nice structure of the building. And you know, it's so much inspiring from that area. And we went there and had like no expectations, and entered the building that's the art gallery, and they had this amazing installation and exhibition dedicated to COVID. And being there, we felt that the whole building was like a very nice picture of how we felt about the world that was totally twisted and upside down at the moment, and how we felt in Holzweiler. You know, everything was like changing from what we normally felt like we were doing. So we have like dedicated this whole collection to the gesture, like to twist something and to turn something on its head, and to change something, yeah, you know, to change something from normal to unnormal and from ordinary to extraordinary. So we have been working so much on basics and fits that we have been using before, and twisting them by changing qualities and workmanship and adding details and structures, and yeah. So it's been a really, really nice way of working, and very different because we have not been together. So we've been working from home, all of us. So everything has been a twist this season.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. That architecture is amazing.
Yes, it's really
yes. So sustainability is at the heart of your brand. Have there been any new developments with this collection during the pandemic? Do you think it's become easier or more accessible for a brand to be sustainable during these times?
I think definitely it's becoming easier over time to be more sustainable, because everyone is more into it, and it's all about supply and demand. So definitely then it becomes more easy than it was like 3 or 4 years ago. But we're always like doing continuous developments in terms of of sustainability. And for this collection, we've been working a lot on our outerwear, which is a really big part of the collection, to make it more sustainable, in terms of more sustainable and recycled down. But we're also looking into more things than only the fabrics. Like we've been starting the production earlier on our outerwear, to be able to have more sustainable freight to get it home by like other options than plane, for instance. But here there's also difficulties with the COVID, because the factories are delayed because of COVID. So it's like, you know, there's some good parts and some harder parts with COVID. But yeah, it's a
Yeah, I'm
continuous
sure.
practice for us. Yeah.
Yeah. And how have you felt during the pandemic as a brand? Have you had to explore new ways to find inspiration and creativity whilst being at home? Whilst at home is Oslo, so I'm sure there's lots of inspiration there. But what do you feel you've learned as a brand during this time?
Oh, we learned so much. I think as a brand, we've always got very much inspired from our home, from Oslo and from Norway. But of course, we just discussed this morning that it's been so strange to not travel for almost a year. And then we can also see how much inspiration we actually find in traveling. But the good things, if you can say that about COVID, it's been to kind of slow down and to be able to really go down to what is our core business, what is Holzweiler really about, what do we really want to do, and like one of the questions me, Maria, and Andreas in the beginning of COVID was like, why are we like running so fast? You know, what is all this rush and hurry about? So it was kind of nice to just slow down and focus. And it's also been really nice to spend so much time at home and to work with, just for this show, to be able to work with, only local people, local photographers, local stylists, local models. Everything has been so local. And also for the show, it was of course meant to have been at the Twist. But 2 days before we were supposed to produce the show, we had a new lockdown in Norway. So we had to like rethink everything, 48 hours before production. And we were like this close of just have to cancel. And then we realized that what about just bringing everything home? And we have a beautiful location of our headquarters just by the fjords. And I think it's a kind of nice symbol of the whole COVID, this show, and that we had to, change and twist the plan again and just move back home. And I think that's what COVID is about, not only for us, but I think also a lot of other brands and people in the business experience that we have so much amazing people and things back home. So why always go out and travel the whole world to find inspiration and find people and find everything when you can actually do amazing things home as well? And that's been a great thing we've learned.
Well, it certainly was successful. So thank you so much for joining us for this live Q&A from Copenhagen Fashion Week. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Julia.